The Sorrows of Young Werther is a deeply emotional epistolary novel chronicling the inner life and tragic downfall of a young man named Werther. Told through a series of letters to his friend Wilhelm, the novel follows Werther as he retreats from the city to the idyllic countryside in search of peace and inspiration. There, he meets and falls passionately in love with Charlotte, Lotte, a kind and beautiful young woman who is already engaged to another man, Albert. Despite knowing her status, Werther becomes emotionally entangled, unable to suppress his feelings. As Werther spends more time with Lotte and Albert, the intensity of his unrequited love deepens. He idealizes Lotte as the embodiment of virtue and beauty, while Albert represents rationality and societal conformity. Werther's inability to reconcile his feelings with reality causes him increasing anguish. He vacillates between admiration and jealousy, hope and despair, ultimately finding himself consumed by emotional torment. Over time, Werther isolates himself further, unable to function within the constraints of social norms and expectations. His artistic and sensitive temperament, once a source of joy and insight, becomes a burden that amplifies his suffering. The letters reveal his descent into melancholy and obsession, as he becomes convinced that life without Lotte is unbearable. Eventually, Werther sees no escape from his torment except death. After a final, painful farewell with Lotte, he borrows Albert's pistols and takes his own life. His suicide shocks those around him, including Lotte, and serves as a somber critique of the romantic idealization of emotion over reason. The novel ends with a quiet funeral, unattended by clergy, emphasizing Werther's alienation even in death. Goethe's novel, though controversial at the time, resonated with an entire generation of readers, igniting a wave of romanticism across Europe. It explores themes of unrequited love, emotional excess, individualism, and the conflict between societal expectations and inner truth. The Sorrows of Young Werther remains a powerful reflection on the beauty and danger of unchecked passion. Life lessons from The Sorrows of Young Werther. Emotional intensity must be balanced with reason. Werther's unchecked feelings lead him to despair. Passion without perspective can become self-destructive. Unrequited love is not a failure, but a human experience. Loving someone who cannot return your feelings is painful but common. It does not diminish one's worth or the beauty of the emotion. Idealizing others distorts reality. Werther's projection of perfection onto Lotte prevented him from accepting her as a real, autonomous person, ultimately contributing to his downfall. Isolation intensifies suffering. Werther's withdrawal from society and refusal to seek help deepened his depression. Community and connection are vital for mental health. Artistic sensitivity is a gift that needs grounding. While Werther's emotional depth enriched his observations of nature and life, it also became his undoing without stability and self-discipline.